Email is really important in people's lives. There are billions of emails used in the world every year, and over half of those are work-related emails. So email is incredibly important in what people do and how they work. Each of us spends a significant portion of our lives on email, and email, most of us find, is essential for us doing our job. In our survey, one thing that we found was that 84% of people said they agreed or strongly agreed with the statement, "I could not do my job without email." One of the things we looked at was stress, and we asked people about stress in various different ways. We asked people how stressed they were at the moment, how stressed they were generally, and also how stressed they are by using email. And we put all that together in a scale. Now, we actually didn't find huge differences in personality between many of these things. We found that people with perceiving preference were slightly more stressed than people with judging preference, but the difference was actually quite small. One of the things we did find, however, when we looked at extroversion and introversion, was that there was no difference overall in how stressed they were. But actually, when you looked at people who received a lot of emails, suddenly introverts were significantly more stressed than extroverts were. One of the things we tried out in our session was asking people about what the best thing about email was, what the worst thing about email was, and also how they would like to be communicated to. Of course, what we meant by the last one was how you'd like to be communicated to in terms of email, but several types, and you'll find out which on the webcast, several types actually said they'd rather be communicated to actually in person or over the phone. In terms of the best thing about email and the worst things about email, there were certain commonalities across all of the groups. So no one, for example, particularly liked junk email. That was one of the worst things about email. But there were type differences as well between people of different dominant functions, different core characters.